How you do it?
Real Filipino right now. Just
How you do it? Right here. You get the heat gun. You get the pizza. You heat pizza. No microwave.
I'm gonna finish the chrome delete here so I can stop looking at this ugly ass chrome. I've done this before. We're just gonna drop the bumper, remove the outer chrome, and then do a little wrap job on it. Ta-da! So I'm gonna try to do a proper wrap tutorial. Can't even see my head, but that's alright. So I've got some black vinyl here. We're gonna wrap this chrome. I've cleaned it, hit it with alcohol. So I've laid it down. It looks like it's actually taking to the piece of chrome pretty well. I have one little wrinkle here, but otherwise it looks pretty good. So yeah, you want to work from the middle out is the key when wrapping anything in vinyl. I usually try to get it as good as I can before applying heat. Alright, so I'm starting to get a little wrinkling here in the corner, so I'm going to try to counteract it with some heat. Dude, this little kitty litter box I'm working on fucking sucks. Damn it, there's still a little fucking wrinkle in this. People, hold on. It's really killing me. Alright, now I'm gonna go this way. This is actually laid down pretty nice, so I don't think I'm gonna have to work it too much. Alright, so the reason I like these felt squeegees, so the other one was starting to scratch the vinyl a little bit, leaves a little mark. These don't, the felt side, so that's why I like to use it. The hard side is good for corners if you need to like really apply pressure. So there's a little corner here. This I'm gonna need to add heat, so I gotta wait for these bozos to finish with my extension cord. So that's kind of the trick, is to lift it and then heat it, because if you were to heat it and then lift it, it'll kind of stretch and wrinkle. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of finish up the corners here. What am I doing here? I'm gonna try to do the inside first. So this is Vvivid vinyl, so it's a little thick, so you really have to heat it good. Alright, so I think this is laid down on the outer part as best I can, so I'm going to cut some, just like a little cross here, and it'll let me pull the inside part in. So, get the razor, do one of these. So now that I've cut these little flaps, I can kind of now start to pull. You want to make sure not to cut too close to the edge, because what'll happen is this will tear and it'll stretch. In fact, you can even put little like de-stress cuts. And this will kind of keep it from stressing out and pulling itself apart. So what I'm doing is I'm just heating it up here, and then I'm just gonna pull it along and kind of stretch it back. And yeah, dude, this is forming super nice. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to cut this a little bit up here. Alright, so I'm gonna cut here, cut it a little closer. So that I can kind of wrap this in, and I'll do a little stress cut here. Oops.
Oh, look. There. Film ourselves doing, yep.
This here is kind of the tricky part. I'm going to try to cut it, because the thing is you don't want to trim it too close, because you still need to wrap around, because there's dimension to this piece of chrome. So I'm just going to try to stress cut like 1/2 inch around this, and hopefully that'll give me enough clearance to make it all the way around. So I'm just gonna push down, I like to work in the corner and then the same thing, so the corner kind of becomes the middle and you want to work away from the corner. There we go. Got an audience now.
This shit is whack. No, I'm just kidding.
Just try to push this back and behind and just trying to work it so that the memory of the shape kind of goes into the vinyl. So right here I've cut it very close, so I actually almost didn't leave enough, but it looks like I just cleared it, which is amazing. So now I'm going to do the same thing to this corner. I'm going to kind of work from the corner out.
They're clean when they're clean, but keeping it too much.
Alright, so I'm going to start back here from the middle again and try to push back this way. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to pull, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm just trying to pull this back and kind of make it contour and shape itself to the chrome or to the trim or whatever you want to call this. I've got this one bubble here, so there's a chip in this actual chrome from probably a rock flying up and hitting it. So you're gonna get bubbles where you have chips or imperfections. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep moving along now. I'm gonna move this way. So now I've come about this far to the corner. So this is where I want to start working from this corner and move out that way. Push this vinyl in. And I'm gonna have to make a stress cut again in a minute, but I want to see how far. I want to push this as far as I can before making the cut. So yeah, as soon as I heat it up, it just wants to roll back. So do this next week, and it's already, I can feel it, it's starting to want to tear. There it is, just teared, but I think it's gonna make it. I'm just gonna add some heat. Ooh, and by adding heat, it actually even just pulled itself apart a little more, but I'm gonna push it and try to just wrap it around back, and I think I'm just gonna make it again, but it made it. I made it. Only thing is it started to lift on this side a little bit, so I'm gonna try to fix this. Alright, so these are gonna be the toughest spots, is these corners. These are gonna be the hardest things to work, so just take your time, be patient. If it's not going good, just lift it, heat it, and push it back, and you should be straight. I just want to like make sure that this is super tight, so I'm gonna hit this with a little more heat and pull it over, and then I'll trim it, and then I'll seal it to the other side. I'm trying not to trim this too much. It's so that I have enough material to really grab on and pull and stretch. Because if you cut it too thin, you're gonna have to be like grabbing it with your fingers, and you're not gonna be able to get enough leverage to pull. It's going. What are you heating up your pizza? Yep. Look at this. Look at this goon.
That's how you do it right here, baby.
Look at this guy.
That's how you do it.
Real Filipino right now. Just
That's how you do it right here. You get the heat gun. You get the pizza. You heat pizza. No microwave. It's very good. See? Tastes good too.
I'm gonna leave like ½ an inch to wrap over, and that might even be too much. But so I just kind of went around. It was pretty much the same process I was doing on the inside. Just did it to the outside, just trimmed, heated it up, pushed it in. So I've got this last piece here that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit it with some heat and just push it in. There we go. That's it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now it's done and it's ready to go in. Somebody else had mentioned and asked me, you know, am I gonna plasti dip this? And the answer is no. I've plasti dipped the rims. I've plasti dipped the old grill, the old chrome grill on my old Forester. And I feel like after a month or so, it fades. And I wanted to do something that kind of matched the paint. And this vinyl, the gloss black vinyl, looks very, very similar to the paint. So that's the way I decided to go. So I'm going to pop this back on, and I'll get some B-roll for you guys and show you what it looks like, fully blacked out. I'm actually super excited to get this on the car. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Alright guys, hold on just a minute. Alright, I'm super happy with the way this grill came out. I did break one of the clips and one of the screws stripped, so this side's a little weak, but I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll end the vlog here. It looks like everyone's kind of like rolling out, so there's going to be a lot of exhaust noise in the back. Sorry about that.